Oh. Sarvadharmastapakatvam sarvadharmaswarupakaha acharyanam mahacharyo Ramakrishnaaya te namaha. O establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. Namaste, pranam. And Sri Ramakrishna, all praises for the youngsters like Rakhal and others. And this particular day, Rakhal's father is also there with Sri Ramakrishna. And Rakhal is telling the gathering that these youngsters like Rakhal, they are eternally free. They are ever conscious right from their birth. They know what is their ultimate duty, what is the role they have to play, having taken this birth. And Sri Ramakrishna then tells us the story of that story from Vedas, the parable of Homa bird. The Homa bird which lives so high in the sky that the mother bird lays the egg. The egg starts falling down. It is so high that during the fall, the egg breaks open and the fledgling comes out. The fledgling starts falling down, and during the fall, it develops its wings, its eyes open, and then suddenly the fledgling, that little bird, it realizes it is going to be crashed on the ground. The moment this realization comes, what happens? The fledgling shoots back, zooms back towards its mother, again high up in the sky. Sri Ramakrishna says, Rakhal and youngsters like him, they are like that Homa bird. They never fall to the ground. They never get caught in the net of the Mahamaya. They never get tempted by these worldly attractions. The moment they see, oh, they are going to have a great fall, they zoom up, and their efforts of God realization start right from their childhood. So Sri Ramakrishna says these are the kind of the elite kind of people that they take birth. And then how he explained that how these the divine souls, they take birth under different circumstances. Some are born to religious people, parents, spiritual parents. Some take birth in ordinary households. Some take birth even in a very dire circumstances. But still, these divine souls, they grow up to be the divine souls. And then he gave that example of the pea pod. He says even if a pea pod drops down in a mound of dung, when it germinates, it will come up as a pea pod itself. It won't come up as a different plant which is very crude or very shabby in nature. It will grow up as a pea plant itself. It is but natural. And then praising Rakhal's sweet nature, his spiritual tendencies, Sri Ramakrishna says, why it should not be so? After all, he gave the example that a good yam, a good quality of yam will produce a good quality of shoot itself, and then tells Rakhal's father, like son, you have good nature. Therefore, your son also has good nature. So this is how Sri Rakhal is all praises for these youngsters, that their God consciousness is awakened right from their birth. They have never their God consciousness have never got under the veil of Maya. It has never got hidden by the veil of ignorance. They are ever aware of it. They are always aware of it right from their birth. Now, it is afternoon and birthday celebrations, Sri Ramakrishna's birthday on this particular day, and there is a lot of singing and dancing and the devotional kirtans going on in Panchavati. Panchavati is that area where Sri Ramakrishna performed the hardest of his austerities, the spiritual austerities, for 12 long years. So that area, Panchavati, is divinely abbreviated. It has the divine vibrations even today. So these devotees, they have gone to Panchavati, singing and dancing and chanting the name of the Lord, singing the glories, doing Kirtan and Bhajan, and Sri Ramakrishna also goes there. And they are singing the songs now. Let me take you to the third song that this party was singing. The third song, a very beautiful song of how the mother plays with the child. And the child thinks child is playing on its own. So this song is this: "O mother, what a machine is this that thou hast made." What is this machine? What is this human body that you have made, O mother? What pranks thou playest with this toy, 3.5 cubits high. This toy, this machine, which is 3.5 cubits high, this body, you play so many tricks with this toy. Hiding thyself within, thou holdest the guiding string, but the machine, not knowing it, still believes it moves by itself. Mother, you are hiding here in the heart of my heart. You are pulling all the strings. You are holding the guiding string to make this machine move. And this foolish machine thinks that it is I who am doing everything. That this foolish machine thinks that it is playing it on its own. You are making it play. You are making it jump. You are making it dance. You are making it sing. You are making it cry. And this foolish machine thinks I am doing everything on my own, not realizing that it is she who is there sitting in my heart, pulling all these tricks. Whoever finds the mother remains a machine no more. Naturally, whoever finds this play of the mother, this trick that the mother is playing on me, whoever finds this, then the machine doesn't remain machine anymore. The toy doesn't remain toy anymore. Then I never remain I anymore. I is merged in the mother. Now I has realized the mother. She is the one. She is ultimately manipulating this entire play of hers. And then she doesn't remain mother anymore. And this person doesn't remain machine anymore. But the song says, yet some machines have even found the mother herself, have even bound the mother herself with the string of love. But some machines like Rakhal and other youngsters, the ever-free souls, who know this mother's trick right from their birth, they have in turn bound their mother with this, the bondage of love. They have bound the mother. It is not mother binding the child. It is the other way around for these ever-free souls. Yet some machines have even bound the mother herself with the string of love. Beautiful song that indicates the condition of this human body. An ordinary human body thinks it is the doer. An ordinary human being thinks he or she is the doer. But the ultimate doer is the mother. But those realized souls, those ever-free souls, those who have understood the mother's play, they in turn, they tie the mother with that bond of love. Using that string of the bond of love, they have tied mother in return to the play that the mother was playing with them. So that was the song that everybody enjoyed. Sri Ramakrishna also danced and all. And then it was evening, and then all the devotees came back to Sri Ramakrishna's room, and they were all sitting in the southeast veranda of his room. The southeast veranda is from Sri Ramakrishna's room. As we go towards Kali temple, that passage facing the open courtyard, and on the left side is the Kali temple and the Radha Govinda temple. On the right side are those 12 beautiful Shiva temples. So in this southeast veranda, now Sri Ramakrishna is sitting with the devotees, and the discussion on this spiritual talk further goes on. Sri Ramakrishna says, a holy man who has renounced the world will of course chant the name of God. That is only natural. The person who has given up all these material pleasures, all these worldly temptations, is bound to utter the name of God, is bound to chant the glories of God. That is but natural, Sri Ramakrishna says. He has no other duties to perform but taking the name of God. If he meditates on God, it should not surprise anybody. If he meditates, if he contemplates on God, if he gets into the divine mood, it won't surprise anybody, because that is what he is supposed to do. On the other hand, if he fails to think of God or chant his holy name, then people will think ill of him. Such a person who has renounced everything for the sake of God, if he does any other thing than chanting the name of God, people will start thinking ill of him. If he gets into doing any kind of foolish things, unwanted things, then people will start to think ill of him. That instead of chanting the name of God, he has got into all this nonsensical business. But Sri Ramakrishna first says, but it is a great deal to his credit if a householder utters the name of God, the name of Lord. If householder, Sri Ramakrishna has a very high regard for the householders who start following the spiritual path. If a householder, Sri Ramakrishna realizes, householders are in such a miserable condition for that matter. They have to raise their families, they have to take care of their households. They're actually bound by these worldly duties. And such a householder, if he chants the name of God, Sri Ramakrishna says, that is something wonderful. That is a great deal. And then Sri Ramakrishna gives the example of King Janaka. King Janaka, a Brahmajnani and also a wonderful king. Think of King Janaka, Sri Ramakrishna says. What courage he had indeed. He fenced with 2 swords. He always kind of, Sri Ramakrishna he used to say, he was fencing with 2 swords in his 2 hands. The sword of knowledge and the sword of work, the sword of action, the sword of karma. Knowledge in the sense, he was a Brahmajnani. He had attained the ultimate truth, the ultimate knowledge. And with the other hand, he was managing the affairs of his kingdom so beautifully, in such a nice manner that people were all praises for King Janaka. His entire kingdom was so very happy. He used to manage that thing. So Sri Ramakrishna says, he possessed the perfect knowledge of Brahman and also devoted to the duties of the world. Whatever duties he had to perform as a king towards his praja, towards his kingdom, he fulfilled those duties so meticulously, without any compromise, without any shortcuts for that matter, that he was a perfect king in that setting. And then Sri Ramakrishna gives another example. On the most contrary example, one way he is giving an example of King Janaka, and then he gives here the example of an unchaste woman. Sri Ramakrishna says, an unchaste woman attains to the minutest duties of the world, but her mind is always dwells on her paramour. The unchaste woman who might be leading the most immoral life. She is busy in so many worldly duties, but Sri Ramakrishna says her mind is always on her paramour. Her paramour who is taking care of her. The God who is taking care of her. That is how the householders should lead their lives, Sri Ramakrishna says. Do all your duties, but fix your mind on God, like this unchaste woman. Or be like King Janaka. Do all your duties to manage the affairs of your kingdom, at the same time retaining that Brahmajnana. So Sri Ramakrishna says, finally, that holy company, the constant company of holy men is necessary. Now, how to develop this kind of attitude by the householders? Sri Ramakrishna says that constant company of holy men is necessary to cultivate into this practice, to cultivate this habit. The holy man introduces one to God. Possibly this was the message on his birthday that Sri Ramakrishna wanted to give his devotees, that here I am to show you the path. Here I am to give you this company, to get you engaged in this satsang and get this opportunity of chanting the name of God, singing the glories of God, dancing in the spiritual fervor of the Divine Mother. So that was Sri Ramakrishna's birthday on this 11th March of 1883, and everybody rejoiced. It was a full day celebration for that matter, right from 9 o'clock in the morning till the post-lunch session, and then in the afternoon, singing and dancing in the Panchavati, and finally the culminating session sitting on that southeast veranda next to his room, and Sri Ramakrishna telling them the householder's duty. Think about God. Do all the duties, but think about God. Always constantly think about God. And holy men come in your life to show you the path. I am there. I am showing you the path. Come, let us all walk together on this path of divine light. That is Sri Ramakrishna's message. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Sri.